Hi, today we will discuss what are articles. An article is a kind of adjective which always gives some information about a noun and is always used with a noun. Now, when we talk of a noun, I am sure you must be knowing what a noun is, but in order to recapitulate, let me just tell you a noun is a name of an animal, a thing, or a person. Everything in this world that is either the name of an animal or the name of a place or a particular thing is a noun. A table is a noun, a chair is a noun, a book is a noun, the blackboard is a noun. Nouns are of two kinds. One is a proper noun, that is a name of a person, and all the other nouns are called the. Nouns are of two types. We have a proper noun and we have a common noun. Proper noun includes the names of people, and common noun are all the other things that are there. Now, when is an article used? An article is used with a noun always, and the articles are of two types. We have a definite article and we have an indefinite article. Now, what do I mean when I say a definite article? Well, a definite article is only one article, and that is the. The is pronounced, the is pronounced as the when it is used, not used with the vowels, and the becomes the, the becomes the when it is used with a vowel. So the word the is an article, and it is a definite article, and there is only one definite article in English language. And the difference between the two sentences that I'm just going to say will clarify what is the difference. Example, give me a pen and give me the red pen. Is there a difference? Yes. When we talk of a pen is a noun. It can be any pen. It can be a red colored pen. It can be a blue colored pen. It could be a black colored pen. It could be any kind of pen. We are not specifying which pen is it. But when we talk of give me the red pen or give me the red pen, we are specifying which pen are we talking of. And that is the time when we exactly know what is the definition of a pen, or what color is the pen, what is the specification of a pen. We used the article the. And since the red pen, R, is not a vowel, as you know, there are 5 vowels in English language, A, E, I, O, U. And these 5 vowels, before these 5 vowels, we use the as the, and we also use an article, that is an article, which I will just discuss in a little while. So here the refers to a specific and a particular pen only. Therefore the can be used both with the countables. Countables are nouns that can be counted. Example books, example train, example pen, something that you can count, and also with the uncountable information, that is weather. The weather cannot be counted. So the article can be used with countable as well as uncountable words. And it can be used with the countables both in the singular form, that is a book or the book, if it is one single book, or the pen when it is one pen, and the plural number also. For example, books, for example, pens. And further, we can use the article at the following places, as I will just discuss with you. We can use the article the in, I got a dress and a bag as my welcome present. The dress is lovely, but the bag is of no use. So here we find that we are using a before the dress and a before a dress, but then later on we are using the before a dress because we are specifically talking of that particular dress, the dress that was good and the bag that was not good. Because it is a specific bag, specific dress, that is why we are using the article the. Now the can also be used before superlatives. For example, the most beautiful girl of this class is Stella. So we are using the form before a superlative. The most is a superlative that defines beauty, but the beauty in the highest form, that is the superlative form of beauty, the most beautiful. We can also use the as Stella is the most intelligent girl here. Now when we talk of Stella, intelligent, yes, superlative once again, most is a superlative form, and we use the word, or we use the article the before the superlative form as well. It can also be used to specify a particular whole class. For example, the donkey is the beast of burden. Now the donkey here, the donkey is not one donkey. It refers to all the donkeys in general, and we refer to the donkey as a class. The donkey as a class, everybody, all the donkeys, they are called the beasts of burden. Or the lion eats flesh. That is, all the lions eat flesh. Now the lion, we are not using the plural with the lion, but we are talking of the lion as a class. All the lions in common, and that is why we are using the before a lion. It can also be used before something unique and before something single. The earth revolves around the sun. The earth is divided into hemispheres. We know that there is only one earth. We know there is only one sun. So it is therefore used when we are talking of unique things, places, unique nouns, and we know that they are only singular. They are single. They cannot be any other earth. We all know there is only one earth. And then when we use the word the before earth, number one, it is specific. It is the earth, only one earth. And the here also is pronounced as the, not as the, because earth begins with the letter E, that is a vowel. So before a vowel, again, the becomes the. But when we talk of the sun, S-U-N, it begins with the letter S. Therefore, the is not pronounced as the, it is pronounced as the. This is the difference between the and the. The can also be used before a proper noun only when it is qualified by an adjective or a defining adjective class. For example, the great Hamlet or the immortal Shakespeare. There was only one Hamlet, we know, created by Shakespeare, and therefore when we talk of that Hamlet specifically, we talk only of that Hamlet. We call him the great Hamlet or the great Mahabharata or the Bhagavad Gita, for example. Why? Because we know there was only one Mahabharata, there is only one Bhagavad Gita, and it is specific. It can also be used before musical instrument. For example, the cases, the harmonium, the guitar, so on and so forth. It can be used before some phrases also. For example, to speak the truth. That is a phrase in which we are using the word the before truth, truth being a quality. And we can also use it before the well-known buildings. Again, they are all proper nouns. The Red Fort, the Lotus Temple, the London Bridge. Why? Because we know that there is only one London Bridge. It is specifically that London Bridge, and it is to give a specification to a particular building, a place, or a particular thing. And it can also be used before certain designations. For example, the president of the country or the manager called for a meeting. So the is specifically used before some specific names of person, place, thing, and that is the only definite article that is there in the English language. I am now coming to the indefinite articles. As we just discussed, the being a definite article, the two other indefinite articles are a and an. Now, a or an represents the numerical one or single and can be used before countables in the singular number. For example, a one-legged man. We can also say a European or a policy. I am going to see a doctor. Now, doctor can be any doctor. We are not specifying which doctor it is, and therefore we do not use the. Instead, we are using a. A comes before a singular piece. It comes before a single countable piece. So, where we have a W sound, where we have any other sound that is apart from the vowel sound. All the sounds that come from the letters that are consonants, before the consonants, we do not use an, we use the letter the article and in place of value sense of certain, yesterday a plural number came to me. It can also be used in place of value sense of certain. Example, yesterday a plumber came to me. Now, the plumber is one. He came to me, but he is not specific, so he is not the. Instead, we use a plumber came to me. And here, I represents any or common notion. For example, a student should respect his teacher. A student, we are not talking of any student specifically, we are talking of all the students, but yes, when we talk of them separately, we say a student, that is any student, every student should respect a particular teacher. A dog is a loyal animal. Now, if you remember, I spoke of the lion, or the lion is a carnivorous animal because it was a specific lion. But when we talk of dog, we say any dog, every dog is a loyal animal in general. That is the notion that we have. And give me a pencil, single pencil, give me a pencil, any pencil it can be, not a specific pencil. Now coming on to an now, an being the second indefinite article. Before the word beginning with vowel or a vowel sounding word, we use an. As I mentioned, we have 5 vowels in the English language, A, E, I, O, U. And when we begin with words that begin with a vowel sound, for example, a university. Now, the word university begins with U, but the pronunciation of the word university doesn't come out to be U, it comes out to be Y sound. Now, Y sound is not a vowel sound, and therefore we say the university or a university. We do not say an university because the sound is not of a vowel. So we use an only when there is a vowel sound or when there is a vowel written before a word, or when the letter is a vowel. For example, we have an apple, we have an umbrella, we have an uncle, and we have an ant that works so hard. So the use of a and an are decided by the sound, and that is how we get to know whether to put an before a word or to put a before a word. We get to know it only through the vowel or the vowel sound. And then we have, for example, as I mentioned university, we have another word called European. Now, European as a word begins with the letter E, but we never say an European because the sound of the word doesn't come out as a vowel, but comes out as a consonant, and therefore it is called a European rather than an European. The same way, a university rather than an university. Now, this can also be used before a word beginning with a consonant A is used. For example, a boy, but an is used before a countable in a singular number beginning with a vowel sound, even if the word begins with a consonant letter. For example, like an MLA. We say MLA, he's an MLA. Now, MLA, member of the Legislative Assembly, but it begins with M, but we add the an article before MLA, reason being because the sound is a sound, a being a vowel sound in English language. Therefore, we say an MLA and not a MLA. And in historical building, the H is silent, that is an hotel.